Use the 6 digits code that will be provided in the course of this video to verify your task.
The ripple effect of the 2024 US presidential election on cryptocurrency. Good evening, everyone. Today let's delve into a topic that intertwines technology, politics, and the future of finance: how the 2024 US presidential election impacted the cryptocurrency world. To start, let's set the stage. The US election, as always, was a global spectacle. On one side, we had the incumbent, a leader promising continuity and strict regulations for emerging technologies like cryptocurrency. On the other, the challenger, a fresh face advocating innovation, less government interference, and a friendlier regulatory environment for digital assets. For the crypto community, this election was more than just about who would sit in the Oval Office. It was about shaping the landscape of digital finance. Now, the election results. The outcome was clear, decisive, and for some, unexpected. The challenger won. A candidate who had spoken favorably about blockchain technology, decentralization, and the importance of the US staying competitive in the digital economy. Overnight, the crypto market reacted. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major currencies saw a sharp uptick, proof that sentiment drives markets as much as substance. For years, cryptocurrency has operated in a regulatory gray zone in the US. The outgoing administration had taken a more cautious, even adversarial stance toward crypto. Regulatory agencies issued lawsuits against major exchanges, questioned the legitimacy of stablecoins, and tightened the screws on compliance. For many in the space, it felt like innovation was being suffocated. Companies threatened to move operations overseas, and some did. The new president, however, had a different vision. They understood that blockchain wasn't just about speculative investments or digital coins, it was about infrastructure. A decentralized future, they argued, could democratize finance, reduce transaction costs, and provide a transparent alternative to traditional banking systems. Their administration promised a regulatory framework that balanced consumer protection with innovation. No longer would crypto companies be left guessing about what was legal and what wasn't. So when the election results came in, it wasn't just relief, it was hope. Markets surged, not because policies had already changed, but because of the promise of change. Bitcoin rose 12% in 24 hours. Ethereum wasn't far behind. Even smaller altcoins benefited from the renewed optimism. The reality of governance is messy. Campaign promises are one thing. Executing them is another.
7.
The new administration quickly realized that crafting crypto-friendly policies while ensuring security and preventing misuse wasn't as straightforward as they thought. Lobbyists from traditional financial institutions pushed back hard. Lawmakers who didn't understand the technology were wary, and the volatility of the crypto market itself didn't help the case. Despite the challenges, though, progress was made. A bipartisan effort led to the introduction of new legislation that defined clear guidelines for cryptocurrency taxation, investor protection, and blockchain development grants. The government partnered with private companies to create a digital dollar pilot program, signaling a willingness to adapt rather than resist. But let's not sugarcoat it. These changes didn't please everyone. Hardcore decentralization advocates criticized the government for stepping in at all. They argued that regulation, no matter how light, was antithetical to the spirit of crypto. Others pointed out that the focus on big players like Bitcoin and Ethereum sidelined smaller, innovative projects. And then there's the international angle. Other countries, China, the European Union, even smaller economies like El Salvador, had already made significant moves in crypto adoption and regulation. The United States had to play catch-up. The election results didn't just affect domestic markets, they sent ripples across the globe. A friendlier US stance on crypto forced other nations to reassess their policies. For some, it was a signal to double down on blockchain investment. For others, it was a warning to prepare for intensified competition. So where are we now, nearly a year after the election? Well, the crypto market is as unpredictable as ever. What else is new? But there's a newfound sense of direction. The US hasn't solved all its crypto challenges. but it has shifted from an adversarial approach to a more collaborative one. And that's the takeaway, isn't it? Elections have consequences. They shape policies, shift markets, and influence how nations approach emerging technologies. The 2024 election wasn't just about who would lead the United States, it was about who would lead the future of finance. Now here's a question
3.
for all of you. Do you think the government and decentralization can truly coexist, or is this just the calm before the next storm?
Three.